old are you?
18.
18.
Okay, what's the oldest age you would date without money?
20.
24.
20. 24.
Alright, what about with money?
50. I mean, if they got money.
60.
30.
50, 60? Whoa.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor The Fiend back again with another response video. And guys, before we jump into today's episode, don't forget to subscribe on your way in, and don't forget to subscribe to our newest member of Fiend Gang, Detective Warg. His channel will be linked in the video description. But without further ado, let's jump into the rest of today's video.
Why do guys date you or meet you and then kiss you and then maybe do some other things? Let's say maybe go all the way and then 2 days later say, oh, sorry, I didn't feel a connection. You didn't feel a connection.
Maybe it's because he didn't want to commit to you or have a relationship with you. It's always funny when you see these women complain, oh, we had bedroom fun, and then he didn't want to have a relationship with me. Why would he want to have a relationship with you? This is 2022. I thought all of this bedroom fun with strange men who you don't know was strong and empowering, and yet it only seems to be strong and empowering when women get the commitment at the end of it if they want it, right? But for a man to come along and say, no, thank you, women seem to get upset and angry. I'm sorry, but you are not deserving by default of a man's commitment.
I think you'll find there was a connection of some kind. Surely they know there's not a connection, but yet they still decide to take it that far.
Yeah, probably. And guess what? So did you. Okay? Like, I love how we just focus on the man, right? Oh, the man chose to take it that far. I'm sorry, are we forgetting the fact that you could have said no at any time, but you chose not to? You knew that the man would probably not commit to you, and yet here you are complaining when the guy obviously, in the end, does not commit to you. Like, everything has to be the man's fault. Yeah, let's blame the dude for not wanting to commit to me when you could have just said no all along yourself.
So then you get your hopes up and think, oh, I like this person, and then no connection. There was a physical one though, wasn't there?
Yep, and nothing else. And that's what happens. If you want to go get with random dudes and you want to think that that's strong and empowering, you are more than welcome to do that. But when you start to look for commitment, especially as you go into your 30s, dudes don't need to commit to you anymore. A lot of guys are just happy, you know, they'll go out there, they'll get their job, maybe they'll work for themselves, okay? They can cook and clean for themselves, have their own apartment, stuff like that. So when you get to 30 and you have no children and you're wondering where all the men have gone, maybe look at your own actions to begin with.
Wasn't there?
I had just gone through a breakup, and the guy that I started talking to had the exact same name as my ex-boyfriend. Go figure. We hit it off. Personality, banter. We were FaceTiming. He introduced me to his mother, okay, before we slept together. So we have our first date. He comes over. We like spend the whole night together, do a bunch of fun stuff. We go for walks. This guy's like not hitting on me. I was like, wow, I found a good one. So we fuck once. It was great. Now we've been drinking a little bit, and we were fucking again before bed, and he was like, say my name or whatever. So we start like dirty talking. I say his name, which was my ex-boyfriend's name, and now I'm kind of like fucked up. And I ended up telling this man that I loved him because like in my drunken stupor, I thought it was like my ex-boyfriend. Yeah, I told this man I loved him, and yeah, he never talked to me again.
So this woman saw a dude, hooked up with him twice, and she didn't even know him, and she got intoxicated, and she's thinking that she found a good one and she's going to get a relationship with this man. This is what dating has turned into. And this is why, gentlemen, if a girl is out here and she's making you jump through all of these stupid hoops like, oh, you have to do this for me, you have to do that for me, and then maybe we'll do this or whatever. Girls only make hoops for men that they're unattracted to. When a girl's attracted to you, she'll literally do what this woman did. Come across to your house or have him over or whatever, have you over, okay? Things happen multiple times. And this woman, by the way, is absolutely crazy for saying that she loves this dude. And then they wonder why the dude won't stick around. Why would he want to stick around? What is the point of the guy sticking around. And take a look at this caption here. I don't know if you guys can see this. It says, "What's a reason you got ghosted after hooking up with someone that was your fault?" I feel like these girls would get ghosted a hell of a lot less if they actually acted like ladies, right? If they actually acted like real women and not like children. But I don't know, man. I don't understand this whole thing of it like being cool or being cute and empowering to go and see random dudes and get with them. I don't understand. If anything, guys, this does more damage to women because they're out there ruining their chances to get married, to get long-term relationships, to have kids with men who actually respect them. Because any guy who respects himself is not going to end up with a woman like this. There's just absolutely no chance.
How old are you all?
18.
18.
Okay, what's the oldest age you would date without money?
20.
24.
20. 24.
Alright, what about with money?
50. I mean, if they got money.
60.
30.
50, 60. Whoa.
Can you guys imagine being the father to these young ladies here? Like, you're watching this and you're the father to one of them, and then they're like, yeah, I would get with a dude if he was 60, if he had money. But, you know, that's the power of resources as well, right there, isn't it? Girls will say money doesn't matter, okay, looks doesn't matter, all these things don't matter, when in actual fact that they do. Girls want to be out here, man. They'll pretend. They'll literally lie to your face. Oh, I don't care how much money a guy earns. You know, I got with this one guy, and he was super broke, and we had a thing that was going on. And you ask her the question, it's like, okay, where is he now? And he's never to be seen. Like, people who pretend like money doesn't matter and that money doesn't mean anything in relationships and it's all about love. Guys, if it was all about love and these relationships weren't transactional to begin with, it would stand to reason that the majority of men and the majority of women would be partnered off. But it certainly seems to me, guys, that, you know, all of this love and all of this caring, it goes towards the men who are financially secure, who are highly charismatic, and who are very attractive.
Patriarchy and capitalism, like, destroy women all the time. Like, just, it ruins us in a way that I think people don't always see. And I think we hide it really well. And there's like tools and fashion and hair and makeup and all sorts of things that are invented so that we can hide our pain.
She says this with a full face of makeup. I absolutely love when women sit there and they complain about the patriarchy and capitalism as if they wouldn't be able to have their makeup without these things. Like, it's just so funny to me. Okay, how about you source your own makeup then? You know, she's sitting in rooms in front of studio lights, in front of their iPhones, complaining about capitalism, complaining about how things are so hard for them. Like, you live in a first world country and you have things that, you know, you would never 100 years be able to have. Like, if you went back 100 years ago, you would never have the things that you have now. You wouldn't have the living conditions, but these people have the audacity to complain about this crap. And then they wonder why they're single. Like, if this woman right here is complaining about the patriarchy and complaining about capitalism, can you imagine what being in a relationship with her must look like? She would be complaining about literally everything, and you would just be sitting there like, there's nothing that you can do to make these individuals happy. Like, there are certain types of people in life, guys, where it doesn't matter what you do for them. It doesn't matter what you provide them with, what opportunities you give them, any solutions you might hand them. It absolutely doesn't matter because they'll always find something to complain about.
Hair and makeup and all sorts of things that are invented so that we can hide our pain.
When he pays for your nails.
You have boyfriend? I told you, the energy, you get your shit done, attracts a good boyfriend who'll pay for your shit. This perfect material, you keep this motherfucker. Looks good, let's get together. All right, have a nice day. Thank you so much. Thank you. Happy Easter. I downloaded him.
Yeah. Like, this situation is super weird, by the way. Like, this woman right here is just saying he's husband material, you need to keep him, you need to keep him. And then this woman here is like, yeah, look, maybe. Again, guys, like, what on earth are these situations, man? And I'm sorry, but as a guy in 2022, you should not be getting married at all. Right? You just really shouldn't. It's a very silly move. If you're married, fair enough, right? Like, if you want to go out there and do that. But, like, dudes, don't go out there and get married. Like, really don't. It's such a terrible decision. And I love how it's like, oh, he's providing for her. Lock him down because he gives her money. Yeah. Yo guys, it's Taylor here. Just want to say thank you if you made it to the end of today's episode. Before you go, remember to subscribe to our other Fiend Gang members. Their channels will be linked in the video description. Our newest member is Detective Warg, so make sure that you go and show him some love. He's putting out daily content for you guys. Also, one of the characters I use and also a lot of our thumbnail artwork is done by an artist called The Gecko Ninja. He's absolutely fantastic, and his socials are going to be linked in the video description as well if you want to commission him for some amazing art. Otherwise, take it easy, gents, and I will see you all in the next episode. Peace.